The wait is over. Masters Week is upon us. Welcome to PGA TOUR.com's preview of the 77th Masters Tournament, the season's first major championship. With Amanda Balionis, I'm John Swantek.
I'm so excited. Bubba Watson defends his title as Tiger Woods resumes his chase of Jack's major championship record. This is one of the most highly anticipated Masters in a long time.
94 players have earned an invitation to compete this week, including 8 guys who have won a PGA Tour event since last year's Masters.
And of course, Scotland's Martin Laird was the last player to punch his ticket to Augusta National by winning the Valero Texas Open last week. So let's take a closer look inside the field.
The top 50 in the official World Golf Rankings have qualified. 21 of the top 30 in the FedEx Cup standings are here. 19 past Masters champions, including Bubba, who defends, 17 first-timers here this week, and 6 amateurs in the field as well.
And of course, one of those past champions that all of us will be talking about is Tiger Woods. He seems like he is in form. I would say 3 wins on the season so far. We can classify him as that. But let's take a look at Tiger and his results since 2005.
I think there's a sense out there that as well as Tiger's playing and the return to dominance that we've seen this year, that he has to win the Masters this year. He's in the best form he's been in a number of years. And if he doesn't win the green jacket this year, then there's a belief that the chase for 18 could become very difficult.
There was definitely a lot of pressure. I was actually out at the Farmers Insurance Open when he won, and I would say the biggest question that was asked of him after he won at Torrey Pines was, do you think you're ready to win the Masters? Do you think you're ready to win a major? And I know people don't really buy into these stats, but it's interesting. Last 5 of 6 times Tiger has won at Torrey Pines, he's gone on to win at least one major that year. So something to think about, right?
Meanwhile, the player that he surpassed in the World Golf Rankings, Rory Mcilroy, has to be as confident as he's been in some time. His performance in the runner-up at the Valero on Sunday was the sharpest Mcilroy has looked all season long.
Absolutely. He was dropping big putts. You could see his confidence rising almost every single hole, just getting better. So this will be an interesting week, absolutely, for Rory Mcilroy. Let's take a look at his first 4 events compared to last week. What sticks out most to you, Swan?
Well, everything really. His tee to green game was exceptional, and we all thought that Rory added this event to his schedule because he needed more competitive rounds to sharpen any perceived holes in his swing or his new equipment, to work out any kinks, Amanda. But what he said I thought was fascinating. He needed to work on his course management, eliminate some silly mistakes, and I thought his performance certainly showed that at TPC San Antonio.
Let's talk a little Bubba Watson now, of course, right? We already saw his hovercraft, which I don't think will be at Augusta this week. We can all hope, though. What do you think his odds are?
Well, I think for fans of Bubba out there who might be a little concerned that he hasn't played his best golf this year, I wouldn't worry about it. I think Bubba, like McIlroy, like Mickelson, is one of those guys who could just sort of flip the switch. I mean, he has an innate ability to hit shots. I think, a couple of things that Augusta National demands are power and creativity, and Bubba Watson has both of those in surplus.
Absolutely, and he did say he is really excited this week to have his wife Angie and son Caleb with him. If you'll remember, last year they were not present. He said Caleb is almost walking. He was almost walking about 3 weeks ago. He said this would be the best moment of his life if he could have Angie and Caleb walking down the fairway with him during some of the practice rounds at Augusta. So kind of a nice thing to keep an eye on.
Hard to believe that we didn't have a left-hander to win the Masters until Mike Weir in 2003. Since then, Mickelson 3 times, Bubba the defending champion. Mickelson is always a factor at Augusta, puts himself in position to win every year. We'll take a look at some of Mickelson's numbers as his first major championship begins. Says he's got better feel with the thicker grip on the putter. Now, he's always tinkering, always experimenting. I mean, who knows what we're going to see from Phil this week.
It'll be interesting to see if he sticks with that grip all week, right? Because like you said, he's always tinkering, so you never quite know with Phil.
It's always going to be measured against Tiger Mickelson as the 2 best players of the last 20 years. He's not going to be as prolific a winner as Tiger. He's not going to catch him in major championships, but he's got a chance to match him in green jackets and surpass him down the road, and I think that's pretty significant for Mickelson going forward.
You never count out lefty at Augusta, right?
No.
All right.
Had a chance to win it last year. Should have won it last year, in fact. Let's take a look at your air times for the season's first major championship. ESPN has the coverage the first couple of days, and CBS Sports picks it up on the weekend. Final round coverage 2 to 7 on Sunday, and have fun this week. You're going up there for the first time.
I'm like leaving right now. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to go up there and see it live. But of course, we'll be back in studio for PGA Tour today, Thursday through Sunday. So tune in.
Enjoy the Masters, everybody.